So here we have the Volkswagen Golf 1.5 TSI GT on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're in the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car are only 2,550. We can change information displayed above that using buttons on the steering wheel. So we're on the driver data menu at the moment, although there are menus for satellite navigation, your audio, your phone, vehicle status, and then back round to driving data again. Backing out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a moment ago are these ones in the middle here. We've also got stereo controls here and voice activation for the phone. So if you hit that button, you can ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired up the phone, and that is done over on the central screen just here, which we'll come to in a moment. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we've got stereo controls continued, as well as cruise control. That button in the middle there will set the distance between you and the car in front when cruise control is on, and will maintain that distance. So if the car in front slows down, this car will slow down, and if the car in front speeds up, this will speed back up to a point where it reaches the pre-set cruise control speed on the car. And there's a video showing exactly how that works on our website, which is well worth checking out. So over in the middle is where you would pair your phone, as we've mentioned. Amongst other things, this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website. We've also got a full colour reversing camera. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the colour camera come up there with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. When it comes to music, plenty of ways to listen to it in this car. So for the radio, first of all, we have DAB, FM and AM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. Just hit media, and there's loads of ways to listen to it, as you can see just there. So we've got a CD player, 2 SD memory card slots, USB input, Bluetooth audio, auxiliary input, and wireless LAN as well. So really lots of ways to listen to it. As I say, Bluetooth audio, once you pair up your phone, obviously you better make and receive phone calls and listen to your music as well. Working our way down from that, we have the air conditioning. So you can select the temperature, fan speed, direction of the air, then hit that button to turn the air conditioning on or off, of course. That button will recirculate the air that's already in the car, which is a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature that you've set here. This will open up, and inside there we've got the USB and auxiliary inputs, a 6-speed manual gearbox. To the right hand side of the gear lever, we have this button. This will turn on the parking sensors at the front of the car, or back off again. Putting the car in reverse will automatically turn all parking sensors on otherwise. Over this side, we can turn off the stop and start on the car. So it's designed to cut out in traffic when you're stationary to save you fuel. Pressing this button will turn that system off. And finally, this button here will change the driver mode selection. So we can put the car in eco, normal, sport, or individual. The things that are being changed can all be seen when you select individual. So we can change the steering, the drive, the air conditioning. So we can put the steering into sport, for example, and it will be firmer than it would be in normal. And that will be our individual setting now saved. Or you can just put the car in sport, normal, or eco, as I say. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.